Isometric exercises are a great way to build strength without having access to any equipment. In today's video, we're going to focus on the upper body. So I'm gonna show you only 5 isometric exercises that will transform your upper body in no time. And no, this is not clickbait. Stick around till the end of this video, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Let's get started. Okay, guys, I'm a coach from a fitness website. Today we're talking about isometric exercises for your upper body. And if you don't know what isometric exercises are, it's when you basically activate and hold a muscle contraction. In other words, it's a static exercise where you're contracting your muscles but not moving anything. You may also hear it called static, or even as I mentioned before, isometric. It doesn't really matter what you call it. But I prefer to call them isometric exercises because they pretty much always safe and easy to do. Today I want to go through just 5 moves. These are moves that I personally have used to train my upper body. I've trained people with these exercises. They work. They're simple. And again, you don't need any equipment to do these moves. And although I recommend training with weights, there are times when I simply don't have access to them. For example, I was recently traveling and did not have access to any weights. So I did these 5 exercises instead, and it was extremely effective. The first move is one that most people hate doing, but it's also one of the best exercises for building massive shoulders, especially for the front delt head, which is usually the weakest of all 3 heads of the shoulder. This exercise is called the isometric front raise. Now there are a few ways to perform this exercise, but I prefer to use bands for added challenge and for convenience sake. To perform this exercise, you're going to grab 2 bands and tie them together to make one long loop. Then you go in to place that band under your feet, and then you go in to raise your hands up to your sides like you're re-performing a regular front raise. Once you've reached the top of the movement, you're simply going to hold it and contract against the resistance of the band. You should try to perform this exercise at least once a week. Do as many reps as you can until you fail, and then measure how long it took you to fail. The next time you perform this exercise, try to beat your record. If you can't, that's okay. You should still improve over time. Also, you can easily increase the difficulty by either using heavier bands or by adding more wraps beneath your feet. Give this exercise a shot. It works, and it's simple to do. Next is one of my favorite exercises for developing your lats, your traps, and your rhomboids. The exercise is called the isometric row. Now, there are several ways to perform this exercise, but my personal favorite is using the door frame. You're simply going to place the heel of your palm against the door frame and turn your body away from it. Now you're essentially in an inverted position, and you're going to contract your back muscles against the door frame. Hold this position for as long as you can, and take note of how long it takes you to fail. Next time you perform this exercise, try to beat your record. Or alternatively, you could add weight. You could add weight by holding dumbbells in each hand or by wearing a backpack filled with books or maybe even your kid. Now, even though I'm joking about the last one, I would not recommend putting your kid on your back. But anyways, seriously, this is a great exercise for targeting your upper back muscles, and it is definitely something that you should be doing. Oh, and if you don't have a door frame, you could always use a wall. Just keep in mind you will, and be able to go as low as you would with a door frame, but it'll still be an effective exercise. Now we're moving on to another one of my favorites, and it is a great exercise for your biceps. This exercise is called the towel pull-up. And similar to the last exercise, there are many ways to perform this exercise. But in this video, I'm going to show you my favorite method, and that is using a rolled-up towel. And since you'll need some sort of elevation to perform this exercise, I'm going to show you how to do it with a rolled-up towel and a sturdy table. The first thing you're going to do is roll up the towel like you would a yoga mat, and you're going to place the towel underneath a table or a sturdy object like a kitchen counter. After that, you're going to grab both ends of the towel, and you're going to pull with your biceps. The key here is to keep your elbows tucked at your sides as you pull, and just like the previous exercises, you're going to contract for as long as you can, and measure how long it takes you to fail. Next time you perform this exercise, try to beat your record. You could also add weight by putting a dumbbell or even a plate on your back or on your front. Again, this is a great exercise for targeting your biceps. Make sure you add it into your routine. Next, we're going to talk about one of the best chest exercises that you can perform without any equipment, and that is the decline sit-up. Now, some people refer to this exercise as push-ups because it looks very similar. However, I feel that the name decline sit-up better represents what you're actually doing during the exercise. To begin this exercise, you're simply going to place your hands behind your head and raise yourself up while keeping your core tight and your elbows tucked close to your body. From there, you're simply going to lower yourself down until you feel your chest and your triceps working, and then raise yourself back up. Continue to repeat this motion for as long as you can. Again, keep track of how long it takes you to fail, and next time you perform this exercise, try to beat your record. You can also make the exercise more challenging by placing objects on your chest, maybe plates or dumbbells or whatever you have available. The cool thing about this exercise is that you can adjust the difficulty to meet your fitness level. If you're a beginner, you can simply perform the exercise with no additional weight, and as you get stronger, you can add more weight. As I said before, this is one of the best chest exercises that you can perform without any weights, and it's definitely something that you should add to your routine. Last, but certainly not least, is an exercise that can target your entire body. But today, I want to focus on how it targets your glutes, your quads, and your calves. This exercise is called the isometric squat, and it's very simple to perform. All you're going to do is stand with your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart and slowly lower yourself down into a squat position. Once you've lowered yourself down to the point where your legs are parallel to the floor, you're simply going to hold that position for as long as you can, and then measure how long it takes you to fail. Next time you perform this exercise, try to beat your record. You could also add weight by holding dumbbells or even your kids, although I am joking when I say that. But seriously, this is a great exercise for targeting your lower body. I recommend performing this exercise at least once a week, and make sure to focus on maintaining proper form throughout the exercise. If you can master this exercise, you'll see results. And there you have it. Those are 5 of the best isometric exercises that you can perform to develop your upper body. Now remember, these exercises are meant to supplement a more comprehensive workout routine. However, I realize there are times when I do and have access to any weights, and these exercises are perfect for those scenarios. If you're interested in learning more about isometric exercises, make sure to visit our website. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.